Dear readers and listeners, in the quiet moments of our lives, we often carry burdens unseen, concealing our struggles behind smiles and laughter. Conceal to Heal is a reminder that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a powerful catalyst for connection and growth. As you journey with Alara, I hope you find the courage to face your own challenges, embrace your emotions, and share your story with the world. Remember, healing begins when we allow ourselves to be seen and understood. May you always find strength in your truth and solace in the connections you forge along the way. With warmth and blessings, Yvonne Grant Robinson. In a small town where secrets whispered through the leaves of ancient trees, lived a girl named Alara. She was known for her radiant smile, but behind it lay a heart weighed down by burdens she kept hidden. Each morning, she painted her face with joy, masking the shadows that flickered in her eyes. Alara had faced challenges that felt insurmountable. The loss of her mother had left a chasm in her heart, and the sting of loneliness followed her like a shadow. Instead of letting her grief spill out, she learned to conceal it, believing that if she could just pretend long enough, the pain would fade. One chilly autumn afternoon, she wandered into the town's quaint bookstore, seeking solace in the scent of old pages. As she flipped through a book, a small, frayed journal fell to the floor. Curious, she picked it up and opened it, revealing entries filled with raw emotions and dreams. The last page was blank, inviting her to write her own story. In that moment, something shifted within her. She felt a spark of hope. That night, Alara sat in her room, the journal resting on her lap, and began to write. At first, the words spilled out hesitantly, like raindrops before a storm, but soon, they flowed freely. Each sentence a catharsis, each paragraph a step toward healing. Alara wrote about her pain, her fears, and the memories of her mother that danced like flickering candles in the dark. She wrote of the warmth of their laughter, the comfort of shared moments, and the ache of their absence. With each word, she felt the weight lift just a little, as if she was shedding layers of grief she had worn for too long. As weeks passed, Alara continued to write. She filled the journal with her dreams, hopes, and fears, allowing herself to confront the hurt she had concealed. The act of writing became her sanctuary, a safe space where vulnerability transformed into strength. She learned to embrace her pain, understanding that it was a part of her journey, not the entirety of it. With time, she realized that healing didn't mean forgetting. It meant finding a way to carry the memories forward. One crisp morning, she stood beneath the same ancient trees where secrets had once lingered. With her journal tucked under her arm, she felt lighter, as if the very air around her had shifted. Alara decided to share her story with others. She organized a gathering at the town square, inviting those who might be concealing their own pain. As she spoke, her voice trembled, but grew stronger with each word. She shared her journey of concealment and healing, encouraging others to embrace their struggles rather than hide them away. To her surprise, many stepped forward, sharing their own stories, their own hurt. The gathering transformed into a tapestry of vulnerability, where pain was acknowledged and healing began. In that moment, Alara understood that while concealment had been a temporary refuge, true strength lay in connection and authenticity. As the sun set, casting a golden hue over the town, Alara felt a warmth spread through her. She had learned to heal, not by concealing her hurt, but by illuminating it in the light of understanding and shared experience. The journey was far from over, but now she walked it surrounded by others, no longer alone in her struggle. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. In the following few seconds, I would like to share with you my summation on this journey that Alara has embarked on, with the hope that you have been reflective throughout this reading and found pockets of inspiration that will begin to lay a foundation on your journey. This story about Alara is beautifully heart-trending, highlighting the deep emotional journey from concealment to healing. It captures how often people hide their pain, believing that by masking it, they can eventually overcome it. Alara's discovery that true healing comes not from hiding, but from confronting and sharing her emotions is a powerful message. Her transformation through writing, from isolation to connection, speaks to the strength found in vulnerability. The imagery of the ancient trees and the quaint bookstore adds an enchanting quality to the story, as if the town itself holds secrets and wisdom that only reveal themselves when Alara is ready. The journal becomes a symbol of catharsis and rebirth, allowing her to express her grief and, in turn, find hope. By sharing her story, Alara not only helps herself, but also creates a community of openness where others can share their pain. This idea of collective healing, where vulnerability fosters understanding and connection, is a beautiful resolution. Blessings and love.